Hi, it's Paige. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm here to talk about approaching. Firstly, I'll be giving you a tip about one of my friend's own experiences and what she does that is the opposite of actually approaching. Secondly, I'll be talking to you about getting over the nighttime myth. And thirdly, I'll be talking to you about criteria. What criteria? I have a friend who, if you invite her out, she'll actually refuse to come out on a night out where there is potential to actually meet other people her own age. She whinges about not having a partner, in fact has never ever gone out with one guy. Why? Because on Friday and Saturday nights, the nights when people tend to go out and meet other people, she will go out to dinner with you on your own or with a couple. She puts herself into closed situations where she doesn't have the opportunity to approach someone new, but also when someone new doesn't have the opportunity to be approached by herself as well. Even if we do happen to go to a bar, we'll find a quiet corner of the bar where she will sit there with her back turned to everyone else in the room, keeping closed, like a closed conversation with me, and not actually opening herself up. So I suppose, what's the point of this story? The point of this story is that's a person who's doing everything that she possibly can to not approach someone else, whinging about the fact that she actually hasn't had the opportunity to meet someone, but not doing anything about it. So part of your approaching technique is to get yourself out of these situations where you don't have the opportunity to approach new people and when they don't have the opportunity to approach you. Tip number 2, getting over the nighttime myth. What is the nighttime myth? A lot of girls think the only way they can meet someone new is if they go out to a bar or club in the night. Yes, it is a way of meeting people who are available and looking for someone else, but it's not the only way you can actually meet people. Talking to people in different daytime situations, so in the shops, in a cafe, in a shopping mall, you could be doing a whole bunch of different activities where you have the potential to approach someone else in a non-nighttime situation, I suppose. Why would we do this? When you're in a nighttime situation, there's a lot of alcohol, there's noise, there's other things that actually inhibit your chances of getting the approach done and getting it done right. If you do it during the daytime, you actually increase your chances of actually booking that person because not a lot of people approach other people during the daytime. I'll give you a little bit of a story from my own experience. When I was in school, I was actually quite shy. When I got to about 15, 16, I decided to start experimenting. My bus trip home was really long. It was about an hour from school back to home. So what I did to pass the time was strike up conversations with random people on the bus. Now, obviously not the freaks who looked like they were going to fill me up. I started off with the old grannies. So having a conversation about where they were going, what they were doing, where I was going, what I was doing, something I was doing on the weekend. Slowly, I actually upgraded who I was talking to. Pretty soon, after a couple of months, I was talking to old people, young people, hot guys, ugly guys, you name it, I was doing it. And all the while, I was gaining more confidence because I was actually gaining practice. Gaining practice in terms of approaching people is really important because the more you actually practice, the better your chances. How does this all actually work? When you're actually approaching people, so I suppose this actually leads me into my last dot point, which is criteria. What criteria? You need to make sure that you don't actually have a criteria in mind before you start approaching someone. There's a guy over there. Sure, he might not be blonde, blue-eyed, 6'1". He might not be your ideal guy. In fact, if you had your ideal guy in front of you, if you attempted to approach him, you would probably be very nervous if it was your first up approach. Like I said, start off with all different types of guys. Don't consider the criteria. Make sure you start off with an ugly guy who you have no interest in. Why? Because you'll build up that confidence. Why is confidence important? The more you practice, the more confidence you'll have, the more you'll appear sexy. And the more sexy you feel, the more you actually release pheromones. A lot of people don't realise it, but when you're actually confident, the way I'm speaking to you right now, I'm actually releasing pheromones, which increases the way I actually look in terms of being attractive to the opposite sex, or even to the same sex, whatever your preference may be. Anyway, those were my 3 quick tips for today. So remember my friend's story, all the don't do's. Also, don't forget the nighttime. Go out during the daytime, find someone in a daytime situation. Next time you're shopping in a mall, see a cute guy pick up a pair of jeans, go approach him, talk to him about the pair of jeans. Ask him if he can help you pick out a top or which colour of this particular outfit he likes best. And my third tip, criteria, what criteria? Get rid of it. Practice will make perfect. The more you practice, the better your chances. And you never know, the guy who was kind of okay, he might actually be Mr. Right. This is Paige signing off another video. Bye bye.